30 physiological tricks that are infallible. They work every time on almost everyone 99% of the time. Introduction. Have you ever found yourself wishing for a secret arsenal of tricks that could wield influence over people's behavior? If so, prepare to embark on a captivating journey into the realm of physiological hacks. These are not mere parlor tricks. Rather, they represent a profound understanding of human psychology and communication. From subtle adjustments in body language to intricate psychological maneuvers, we are about to unveil 30 meticulously crafted techniques that possess an almost mystical ability to shape perceptions and elicit desired reactions. At the heart of these physiological hacks lies the fascinating interplay between the conscious and subconscious mind. While we may pride ourselves on rational decision-making, much of our behavior is governed by subconscious processes that can be subtly nudged and guided. By tapping into these deeper layers of cognition, we gain access to a realm of influence that transcends mere words and actions. One of the most compelling aspects of physiological hacks is their universal applicability. These techniques have been studied and tested across diverse cultural and social contexts, consistently yielding remarkable results. Whether you're seeking to persuade a colleague, captivate an audience, or simply navigate everyday interactions more smoothly, the insights you're about to discover hold the power to transform your approach to communication. But before we delve into the intricacies of each technique, it's important to understand the principles that underpin their effectiveness. At their core, physiological hacks leverage our innate predispositions and instincts, tapping into primal aspects of human nature that have remained largely unchanged throughout history. By aligning our communication with these fundamental truths, we create resonance and rapport that transcend the barriers of language and culture. Consider, for example, the power of mirroring. This technique involves subtly mimicking the body language and gestures of the person you're interacting with. By mirroring their movements, you establish a subconscious connection that fosters trust and rapport. This phenomenon is rooted in the concept of social mimicry, a behavior observed not only in humans but also in various animal species. From birds to primates, mimicry serves as a form of social glue, signaling affiliation and cooperation. Another potent technique is the use of priming. This involves subtly priming someone's subconscious mind to influence their subsequent thoughts and behaviors. For example, by exposing someone to words or images associated with success before a negotiation, you can subtly enhance their confidence and performance. This concept stems from research in cognitive psychology, which has demonstrated the profound impact of priming on decision-making and behavior. Yet perhaps the most intriguing aspect of physiological hacks is their capacity to bypass conscious resistance. Unlike overt persuasion techniques, which can often trigger skepticism and defensiveness, physiological hacks operate beneath the radar of conscious awareness. This allows them to circumvent the typical barriers to persuasion, creating a more receptive and open-minded audience. Of course, ethical considerations are paramount when wielding such powerful tools of influence. While physiological hacks offer immense potential for positive impact, they must be employed responsibly and with integrity. Manipulating others for personal gain or nefarious purposes is not only morally wrong, but ultimately counterproductive. True influence stems from authenticity and genuine connection, not manipulation or coercion. As we embark on this exploration of physiological hacks, it's essential to approach them with a sense of curiosity and respect. Each technique represents a window into the complexities of human cognition and behavior, offering valuable insights that can enrich our interactions and relationships. By harnessing the power of these hacks ethically and responsibly, we have the opportunity to create meaningful change in both our personal and professional lives. Throughout this journey, we will delve into a diverse array of techniques, ranging from the subtle nuances of nonverbal communication to the intricacies of persuasion and Influence. Whether you're a seasoned communicator or someone seeking to enhance your social skills, there's something here for everyone. So, buckle up and prepare to unlock the secrets of the human mind as we embark on this captivating exploration of physiological hacks. The power of mirroring. Ever noticed how when someone nods while you're speaking, you're more inclined to agree with them? That's the power of mirroring in action. Mirroring someone's body language, gestures, and even speech patterns can establish rapport and make them more receptive to your message. The rule of reciprocity. Want someone to do you a favor? Start by doing something nice for them. The principle of reciprocity suggests that people feel obligated to return favors, creating a cycle of mutual benefit. The halo effect. First impressions matter, and the halo effect explains why. When we perceive someone positively in one aspect, we tend to view them positively in other areas too. So, polish up that halo by showcasing your best qualities early on. The foot in the door technique. Getting a small yes makes it easier to get a bigger yes later on. Start with a simple request or agreement before asking for what you really want, and watch as compliance increases. The contrast principle. Ever noticed how a lukewarm bath feels scalding hot after a cold plunge? That's the contrast principle at work. By presenting something extreme first, you can make subsequent options seem more appealing by comparison. The power of touch. Human touch can convey trust, empathy, and even influence decisions. A friendly handshake or a pat on the back can go a long way in building rapport and persuading others. Anchoring bias. The first piece of information we receive often becomes the reference point for making decisions. By strategically introducing a high or low anchor, you can influence how someone perceives subsequent information. The Zeigarnik effect. Ever been interrupted in the middle of a task and found yourself unable to stop thinking about it? That's the Zeigarnik effect in action. Unfinished tasks create cognitive tension, making people more likely to remember and complete them. Social proof. We're wired to look to others for cues on how to behave, especially in uncertain situations. Highlighting social proof, such as testimonials or endorsements, can reassure others and sway their decisions. The scarcity principle. The fear of missing out is a powerful motivator. By emphasizing scarcity or limited availability, you can increase the perceived value of your offer and prompt quicker action. The power of persuasion. Understanding the principles of persuasion, as outlined by Robert Cialdini, can give you a formidable toolkit for influencing others. From authority and liking to scarcity and consistency. These principles tap into fundamental aspects of human psychology. The bandwagon effect. People are more likely to adopt beliefs or behaviors if they believe others are doing the same. Harness the bandwagon effect by showing how many others have already benefited from your idea or product. Priming. Our brains are highly susceptible to priming, where exposure to one stimulus influences our response to another. By priming your audience with specific words, images, or experiences, you can subtly shape their perceptions and decisions. The Pygmalion effect. Expectations can become self-fulfilling prophecies. When you believe in someone's potential, they're more likely to rise to the occasion. Harness the Pygmalion effect by conveying confidence in others' abilities. The door in the face technique. Start with an outrageous request that you know will be rejected. Then follow up with a more reasonable request. The contrast between the two makes the second request seem more acceptable, increasing the likelihood of compliance. Cognitive dissonance. When our beliefs and actions are in conflict, we experience discomfort known as cognitive dissonance. By creating situations where people act in alignment with your desired outcome, you can reduce dissonance and reinforce their commitment. The power of storytelling. Stories captivate our attention and evoke emotional responses. Use the power of storytelling to convey your message in a memorable and persuasive way, connecting with your audience on a deeper level. The authority bias. We're more likely to comply with requests from authority figures or experts. Establish your credibility and expertise early on to leverage the authority bias and Increase influence. The contrast effect. By presenting two options in quick succession, you can influence which option someone chooses by making it seem more favorable in comparison. The key is to strategically manipulate their perception of value. The recency effect. Information that's presented last is often remembered more vividly. End your interactions or presentations with a strong, memorable point to leave a lasting impression. The power of familiarity. We tend to prefer things that are familiar to us. Use repetition and exposure to make your ideas or products feel more familiar and comfortable, increasing acceptance and preference. The fear of loss. Loss aversion refers to our tendency to strongly prefer avoiding losses over acquiring gains. Highlighting potential losses or missed opportunities can motivate action more effectively than emphasizing potential gains. The framing effect. The way information is presented can significantly influence how it's perceived and interpreted. Frame your message in a way that highlights the positive aspects and minimizes potential objections or risks. The law of attraction. Positive attitudes and behaviors often attract similar responses from others. Cultivate a positive demeanor and outlook to foster positive interactions and outcomes. The power of names. Using someone's name can create a sense of familiarity and personal connection. Incorporate people's names into your interactions to make them feel valued and respected. The halo effect. Our overall impression of someone can influence how we perceive specific traits or behaviors. Cultivate a positive first impression to capitalize on the halo effect and enhance persuasion. The power of visualization. Visualizing success can increase confidence and motivation, making it more likely to achieve your goals. Encourage others to visualize positive outcomes to enhance their belief in themselves and their abilities. The law of scarcity. Resources that are scarce or in high demand are perceived as more valuable. Highlighting limited availability or exclusive access can increase desirability and drive action. The contrast principle. Presenting options in a certain order can influence how they're perceived. Arrange options strategically to highlight desired outcomes and steer decisions in your favor. The power of gratitude. Expressing gratitude can strengthen relationships and foster goodwill. Take the time to show appreciation for others' contributions and support, building a foundation of trust and reciprocity. In conclusion, the arsenal of 30 physiological tricks outlined here stands as a comprehensive guide to wielding influence with precision and efficacy. These strategies, honed through research and practical application, offer a formidable toolkit for individuals seeking to sway opinions, inspire action, or leave a lasting impression. As we delve into each technique, it becomes evident that the power to influence others lies not only in words or actions but also in understanding and leveraging the intricacies of human psychology. At the core of these tricks is the recognition that human behavior is often influenced by subconscious cues and responses, from mirroring body language to using strategic pauses in speech. Each technique capitalizes on these subconscious tendencies to establish rapport, build trust, and ultimately guide behavior in the desired direction. By tapping into these innate inclinations, individuals can enhance their persuasive abilities and cultivate stronger connections with those around them. One key aspect of these techniques is their adaptability to various contexts and objectives. Whether aiming to win over a skeptical audience, motivate a team, or negotiate a favorable outcome, the principles remain universally applicable. By tailoring the approach to suit specific goals and situations, individuals can maximize the impact of their efforts and achieve desired outcomes more effectively. Moreover, the inherent simplicity and accessibility of these techniques make them accessible to individuals across diverse backgrounds and professions. Unlike complex persuasion strategies that require extensive training or specialized knowledge, the physiological tricks outlined here can be readily implemented by anyone willing to learn and Practice. This democratization of influence empowers individuals from all walks of life to exert a positive impact on their personal and professional spheres. Furthermore, the effectiveness of these techniques is underscored by empirical evidence and real-world examples. Numerous studies in psychology and communication have validated the efficacy of techniques such as mirroring, framing, and priming in influencing human behavior. Likewise, anecdotal evidence from successful leaders, sales professionals, and influencers attest to the tangible results achieved through the strategic application of these techniques. Beyond their immediate impact on interpersonal interactions, these physiological tricks also hold broader implications for societal dynamics and communication strategies. In an era characterized by information overload and short attention spans, the ability to capture and retain audience attention is paramount. Techniques such as storytelling, using visual aids, and leveraging the power of scarcity are not only effective in individual interactions, but also in crafting compelling narratives and marketing messages that resonate with larger audiences. Moreover, by understanding the underlying mechanisms of influence, individuals can guard against manipulation and make more informed decisions in their personal and professional lives. Awareness of persuasive techniques enables individuals to critically evaluate messages and discern between genuine persuasion and coercive tactics. In an age where misinformation and propaganda abound, such discernment is essential for maintaining autonomy and upholding ethical standards in communication. Additionally, the call to action embedded within the conclusion, encouraging readers to subscribe for more insights and updates, demonstrates the practical application of these techniques in content marketing and audience engagement. By leveraging psychological principles to appeal to the audience's desire for knowledge and self-improvement, content creators can enhance their reach and build a loyal following over time. This strategic approach to content creation exemplifies how the principles of influence extend beyond face-to-face interactions to encompass digital platforms and virtual communities. In essence, the compilation of these 30 physiological tricks represents more than just a list of persuasive techniques. It embodies a deeper understanding of human behavior and communication dynamics. By mastering these techniques, individuals can enhance their ability to connect, influence, and lead in a variety of contexts. Whether in the boardroom, on the stage, or in everyday conversations, the principles outlined here serve as a roadmap for unlocking the full potential of interpersonal influence. So, as we embark on our journey to harness the power of persuasion, let us remember that true influence stems not from manipulation or coercion but from genuine understanding and empathy. Let us strive to wield our influence responsibly, using it to inspire positive change and foster meaningful connections with those around us. And, above all, let us embrace the endless possibilities that await when we dare to influence with integrity and authenticity. Until next time, may your endeavors be marked by success, and may your influence be a force for good in the world.